So how much money can you make selling on Amazon in the Middle East? Or rather, how much profit can you make selling on Amazon in the Middle East? All the information in this video, just keep on watching. So you've decided to launch your online business. However, there are several options. You can choose to sell on a marketplace like Amazon, or you can choose to sell on your own website. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the fees, how much it's going to cost you to actually list and sell your products on Amazon in the Middle East. When I talk about the Middle East, I mean Amazon in the UAE and Amazon in KSA. I will also be talking about why you would actually sell on Amazon rather than your own website. And also, I'm going to be revealing a tool called SellerBoard, which is going to help you analyze your profits, as well as give you a 2 months free trial to use SellerBoard. However, you need to wait till the end to find out how you can activate that 2-month free trial. If this is your first time watching a video on this channel, hi, my name is Crystal. I'm an Amazon seller and I'm the founder of Amazon Sellers Society Middle East. We help, teach, train, and support individuals and companies sell successfully on Amazon in the Middle East. Now, in each video, we have a competition whereby you can win a coaching call or a strategy call with me, 1 hour over Zoom. And we can talk about everything related to Amazon, if you have a business on Amazon, or if you want to start a business on Amazon in the Middle East. All you need to do is 3 things: like this video, subscribe to the channel, and just leave me a comment. Okay? Now, the person who won for this video is the person who left this comment. Thank you so much for commenting and liking and subscribing. So just send me a DM to our Instagram account, Amazon Sellers Society, and we will schedule a call together. Now, let's get started. First of all, obviously, you should know if you watch videos on this channel, opening an account, a seller account on Amazon in the UAE and on Amazon in KSA is free. So you don't need to pay anything. As of filming this video, maybe it changes in the future, but right now it's free. So you can go ahead and register as a seller. You pay nothing. However, obviously, selling a product on Amazon there are fees involved with that because Amazon want to make money. However, you want to make money at the same time. I'm going to show you a quick calculator called the FBA calculator. You can use it if you are selling through the FBA Fulfillment by Amazon program on Amazon, or you can also use it to figure out what the fees are if you want to sell FBM, basically when you fulfill your own products. Let me show you this calculator and then we will break down the actual costs. Okay, so let's assume this is the product that you want to sell on Amazon, or something similar to this, similar in weight and size, of course. So you will need to go down to the additional information right here, and you need to grab the ASIN number of that product. And then here in the Fulfillment by Amazon Revenue Calculator, you just basically add it here and do search. So it's going to pull all the information of that product. Most importantly, it's going to pull the category and the dimensions and the weight, because most of the fees are based on the dimensions and the weight of the product. Now, we're mostly going to be using the right-hand side, which is Amazon Fulfillment, in order to figure out how much this product is going to cost you. To be able to use this calculator, you need to have at least an idea of your COG, or your cost of goods sold, basically, so you know how much your supplier is charging you for this product, or at least if you're just trying to analyze whether this can be a good product or a profitable product, yes or no, at least an idea of how much it's going to cost. You also need to know how much it's going to cost you to ship that product over to Amazon, to the Amazon warehouse. That's assuming you're doing FBA. So for example, how much is the item price? So how much am I going to sell this product for? Let's say I want to sell this product for 75 dirhams. It costs me 10 dirhams to ship the product over to Amazon. These are just numbers. Obviously, they're not real. I'm just showing you an example. And let's say the cost of goods is 15 dirhams. And you click calculate. So I'm making a net margin of 50.16%, which is not bad. So for each and every product, I'm making 37 dirhams. And if you want to look at the breakdown, first of all, there is something called a referral fee, and that is a percentage of every single product that is sold on the Amazon platform. Amazon take a certain percentage. They call it referral fee because they're referring customers to you and your product. It depends what your category is, but normally it ranges from 5 all the way up to 15%. Most categories are around the 9 to 10% range, and this product is in the 10% range. That's why they're taking 7.50 dirhams for each product that is sold. Now, if you are doing the FBA system, then there is the FBA fee. The FBA fee means, well, they are storing it in their warehouse, they are picking the product and they are packaging it in a nice box when the product is when it's sold and when a customer orders that product. They do all of that for you. It depends. It also depends on the product dimensions and the size and the weight of the product. But normally, or at least for this product, it's 4 dirhams and 50 for the whole fulfillment fee. And the monthly storage fee for that product is 0.38 dirhams. So normally, storage fees are 2 dirhams per month for each 2 cubic foot. You need to also note that there is a long-term storage fee. So if your products are in the warehouse for longer than 6 months, the storage fee goes up from 2 dirhams all the way to 20 dirhams per cubic foot. Now, if you're a member of Amazon Sellers Society Middle East, you know how not to have long-term storage units or long-term units stored in the Amazon warehouse, because that means you're basically not selling, and we definitely want you to be selling. So you need to make sure that whatever products you send to the Amazon warehouse, you're able to sell them quite quickly, so you don't have to pay a lot of storage fees. So as you can see, there are a lot of fees, and it is actually quite normal to make 50 to 40 to even 60 to 70% profit margins. But is it more expensive to sell on Amazon than it is to sell on your own website? Yes, you can make money selling more if you sell on your own Shopify store or on your own website. However, I would challenge you to be able to get the amount of traffic that Amazon gets every single day, every single month, and every single year. Even Amazon in the UAE and Amazon in KSA, the sheer amount of traffic is just mind-blowing. And number 2, actually doing the FBA, basically fulfilling your products yourself, either with a third-party fulfillment company or doing it on your own, is going to cost you much more. If you do it with a third-party company, it's going to definitely cost you much more than you would do it with Amazon. And if you do it on your own, well, your time also is valuable, and I'm sure your time costs a lot of money. So Amazon do it for you at a very, very, very low cost. But most importantly are the actual data that we get, outside data, that clearly suggests that customers are very loyal to Amazon and they trust Amazon. Basically, 89% of customers are more willing to purchase a product if it is on Amazon and not via a website which they've never really heard of. So that's why starting your online business on Amazon is very smart, because you're using all that traffic, you're using all the Amazon infrastructure, and it basically costs you not that much. It would cost you much more if you were doing it on your own. However, Amazon is a springboard. So you start on Amazon and then you switch over, or you start also at the same time your own website, because on your own website you can make more money and you can retain more of the customer information. So you can build a mailing list, you can build a relationship with your customers. That's how you build an online brand. However, Amazon customers are Amazon customers. They will never be your customers. Now, with that being said, are those all the fees that you have to pay? There are some small fees, and additionally, there are a lot of fees that you pay monthly. How are you gonna actually look at these fees? Where do you add them? Can you divide them into each and every product? That's where SellerBoard basically comes in. Let me show you what SellerBoard looks like, and let me show you a few of the features that SellerBoard have. So this is the demo account from SellerBoard. It's very interesting. You can log into their website right now, sellerboard.com, and log into the demo account and test it out yourself. And you can also get a 2 months free trial. SellerBoard were kind enough to partner with me for this video and give you guys a 2 months free trial to use SellerBoard. And yes, it works on your Amazon.ae marketplace account, and it also works on Amazon.ksa when Amazon KSA opens up in a few weeks. Now, you can find the link in the description box below, and you can also find in the description box below a masterclass that I did with Vladi Gordon, the founder of SellerBoard. If you want more and more information straight from Vladi, you can find the masterclass linked in the description box below, so you can watch it. Now, I'm gonna give you the things that I really like about SellerBoard and why I like to use it myself personally. Maybe in the beginning, when you're only selling one product or maybe 2 products on Amazon, it's easy for you to evaluate these numbers. However, when you start selling 4 to 5 and X plus products, this is where it becomes a little bit tough for you to look at the small numbers and make sure that you're making the right amount of money or the profit that you want to make. So this is the dashboard. As you can see, this system is called tiles. So they tile them up like tiles. There's also another way called a chart, which I also love because it gives you, it's more made for visual people such as myself. But let's start with the tiles. So as you can see here, so you get today's sales. However, you also get today's net profit, because we don't want to be focusing on the sales. We also want to be focusing on the net profit. How much money are we making? So it shows you here orders for 52 units, 54 units have been ordered, and refunds, 5 refunds or returns have been made. It also integrates into your PPC ads, so you know how much money you're spending on ads. Here it's in dollars because this is a demo account. However, when you do log in and you activate, you can tell it that you want it in dirhams, because that's how we're selling, and it will be in dirhams for you. Now, estimated payout, basically gross profit and net profit is what we want. If you click on the more, you'll get, this is so thorough. For people like me who love numbers, this is fantastic, because previously, if you wanted to get this type of data, you would have had to create your own Excel sheet, maybe get an accountant to do it for you. Now you have it all in front of you on this, SellerBoard system, and you can get reports also and send them over to your accountant, send them over to your partners if you have partners, or whatever. So you can see here, it also calculates if you're doing any product promotions, so advertising costs, refund cost, Amazon fees, the cost of goods which you enter. So when you have your products, the great thing about SellerBoard is that it integrates into your own account. So it integrates into your own account, you link it to your own account, and then it reads all the data in your Amazon marketplace, in your Amazon Seller Central. However, as you know, Amazon don't know your cost of goods. And there's no way that they can know your cost of goods. Only you know your cost of goods. So you come to the product section right here and you enter your cost of goods so that right here, cost of goods, and if anything is happening, you can, if it's FBM or FBA, there is a way. So this is not only for people who are doing FBA, it's also very beneficial for people who are doing wholesaling, and very beneficial for people who are doing FBM, because normally if you're doing FBM or wholesaling, you've got a lot of products that you are trying to sell. Now, also it gives you yesterday's profits right here. It gives you the month so far. And the great thing about it is that it can forecast. It forecasts basically based on how much you've been selling over the previous months. So it forecasts exactly how much you should be, if you follow the same exact trend, how much you should be selling for the next coming month. Now, also something that I really like about SellerBoard is the stock. So it can alert you when you should repurchase your products because you're gonna run out of stock. And this is something that's fantastic. Obviously, again, when you have 1 or 2 products that you are selling on Amazon, it's easy for you to figure these things out. But when you are selling 5+ items, and it's not always easy to make sure that you don't run out of stock. This calculates the speed of how much you are selling every single day, and it can analyze and even alert you that you need to restock ASAP and you need to order your products as soon as possible. And this is something that's fantastic. It also has a PPC dashboard, meaning that it integrates into your PPC. There you go. Yeah. It integrates into your PPC ad campaign. And that's very important because when you do ads, you're spending every single day. You look at ACOS. For those of you who don't know what PPC ads, they are the ads, the pay-per-click ads that you do on the Amazon platform. You know you're spending that much money. However, you don't know how to break it down into a day. Are you making money even though you're advertising? This is something that's very important. And as you can see here, you can break it down into last 30 days by day, last 12 months by month, last 3 months by week. You can do a custom range. But let's look at what it's going to show you. So here it shows you the ad spend, for example, was $14, but you made $36 in profit. That means your ad campaign is doing fantastic. However, if your ad spend, like here, if your ad spend is $24, but your profit is only $19, then you need to probably look at your ad campaign. Are your keywords correct? Is there something wrong with your listing? And all of that. So you can catch it before it escalates and before you start spending so much money on ads and not getting any sales in return, because that's the last thing that you want to do. There are a lot of reasons why that might happen. We're not going to go into them, but this is something that can keep you very safe and can make sure that whatever you're spending on your ad campaign, you're getting it back in profits, not on sales, in profits. Also, they have a handy feature which is called an autoresponder. I've talked about reviews and how to get reviews in a previous video. I will link it down below. You can use SellerBoard as well to create an autoresponder, basically send out emails to customers when they purchase your product, or send out emails after a few days asking them to leave you a review, which is fantastic because we want to push people to leave us some more reviews. Something that's, we don't really talk about is, I'm going to talk about returns. So when people do returns, when they return your product over to the Amazon warehouse, they have 30 days to return your product. Amazon immediately send them back the money. However, they have 30 days to send back the product. Sometimes they do send back the product. Sometimes the product can be resold. Sometimes the product needs to be disposed of, or sometimes the product arrives damaged and Amazon are liable for that. So again, if you're only selling one product, it's easy to stay on top of that. But when you're selling several products, things tend to slip and you tend to forget about these small returns. So what happens here, SellerBoard can calculate the estimated reimbursement amount that you are owed by Amazon, and you can download a report with all the discrepancies, and they even tell you exactly how to contact Amazon and what to tell them and what to include in the email, asking them for your money basically. Maybe they forgot to give you that money. Something else, FBA fee changes. So they have a report in case Amazon just changed your FBA for some reason because they decided your product was bigger than it actually is. Somebody in the warehouse staff decided to put it in a bigger box or something like that. If you watch the masterclass that I talked about before, you will hear Vladi explain about that. But it can happen. It's not something that's normal. However, it can happen. And all of a sudden, you're being charged more fees, FBA fees. So, through SellerBoard, and you can also contact them and ask them to explain to you why they changed the fees. Why are they all of a sudden charging you more? And that's it. So I invite you to actually test it out for yourself. It's a fantastic system, and you have a 2 months free trial. Click the link in the description box below. So leave me your thoughts, questions, and comments in the comments section below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in a new video with more information. Bye!